beside of me.
Hey guys, today I'm going to bring you another battle, and this is a standard overuse battle against Revo Y from Smogon. I'm using my new team, and I start off with my lead is Elf, who is Choice Bandit. He starts off with a Starmie, who is Life Orbed. I'm not a big fan of lead Starmies, but I think they can be effective in some way when they are either Choice Specs or Choice Scarfed. I'm not a big fan of the Life Orb version, but that Hydra did a shitload against my Suicune. Yet I must note that my Suicune isn't a special defensive wall, but it's an offensive one. So now he goes into Azelf. I don't want to lose my Suicune this early in the game. So I decide to go into my Jolteon, basically because I have nothing better to switch into. Now he switches into Weavile, and I was hoping that he would overpredict my switch and not go for the Ice Shard. However, he does not, and that is a very nice prediction for me, for his that is. So now I predict him to switch out, but I don't know what he will switch out into. But he goes into this Heatran, and luckily I U-turned out because Azelf can do a thing against Heatran. And here he makes an over prediction mistake on his part. He thinks that most of the Flygons U-turn because they're great scouters, but not all Flygons just basically go for the U-turn. Because, yeah, that is a bit too obvious. When using a Flygon, the best thing you can do is basically just go for the attacking move, because your opponent will almost expect you to go for the scouting move, which is U-turn. And most of the Flygons do that, but just go for the attacking move since it will pay off. Now I have talked a lot since the last move, so we kind of missed something. What we missed is that my opponent switched into this Breloom, and basically Breloom is walled by my defensive Celebi. That's the main reason why I run the Celebi, because a lot of people are running Breloom just like they run Starmie as a lead, just for their Fire, Water, Grass core in their teams. So I need an answer to that, and therefore I just took my Celebi, who is physically defensive and it can take some focus punches. And as you can see, he did a shitload on some turns, but that was only due to the fact that he got critical hits. And if he doesn't get critical hits, as you can see right here, it just doesn't do a lot. Now I'm predicting him to go for another Spore because he wants my Celebi to be asleep, and I switch into my Suicune because yes, Suicune can take a couple of hits, and I basically can wall this Breloom with my Celebi. So all I need to do now is switch out into my Celebi when he's going for the Focus Punch, and when I take the Focus Punch with relative ease, I can just clear away his sub and clear away his points with my Hidden Power Fire. So this was kind of a stally part of the match. Luckily it speed up, because otherwise it would be so stally. He keeps going for the Focus Punch, which isn't a great move in my opinion. What he should have done on this very first turn is switched out into Azelf, because then I would be forced to switch out because of the threatening U-turn. Azelf will also always outspeed me, and since I have really nothing to switch into except for the Heatran, which he hasn't shown yet, which I haven't shown yet, that is, that would have been the better choice, because now I'm just able to wall him completely, go for a Hidden Power Fire occasionally, go for the recover, and that's not great. Now he goes into Azelf a couple of turns too late, while we double switch and I go into Flygon. I go for the Outrage because stab, but he barely survives, which kind of surprised me, and he goes for an Explosion, so that will take both of us down. Not too great for me, because I really wanted to keep Flygon for later in the game. But oh well. Now he goes into his Weavile, and here I made a kind of noobish mistake. I thought that my Azelf would be able to outspeed, because I thought that this Weavile maybe wasn't max speed nature, and my Azelf is, but yeah. Nonetheless, that was a dumb prediction. Now he gets really lucky here, because I went for the Fire Blast, and he switched out into his Metagross, and that would have done a huge amount to Metagross actually. And now I'm back in the position where I can wall this Metagross with my Celebi, so I can just go for the recover, and that is just perfect for me. And this battle just shows you how many how many Pokemon in the overused metagame can be walled by this Celebi. Therefore, I think that a physical Celebi is very effective when you're running the Water, Fire, Grass core in the overused metagame. Because just look at this, a Meteor Mash doesn't do a thing to my Celebi, which is just perfectly great. I'm just going for the lead sheet here, trying to suck some life out of this Metagross. Well, he goes for an Earthquake, maybe predicting a switch, I don't know. But basically, this Metagross is going to die because it's in the pocket, as they say around here. I go for a Hidden Power Fire, seeing how much that does. I think with the lead sheet, it's going to be a 2, maybe 3 hit KO. I don't care. He goes for a Meteor Mash. I'm just hoping that he doesn't get the attack raise, otherwise I'm not looking too well. Now I know that after Hidden Power Fire, I think that this Metagross is going to die. However, at this point I kept fearing the explosion, so I wanted to be at full health, and finally he gets a Meteor Mash miss. Finally, I say, because I already got so many misses in this game and critical hits. I didn't get a single miss, I think, but it was those critical hits on my Celebi that nearly cost me the game, because if I didn't have my physically defensive Celebi against his Breloom, then it would have been game. Really, period. It would have been game. And now he predicts my switch into my Heatran, goes for a Brick Break. Wasn't the best play. He isn't in a position to over predict, because I'm still left with more Pokemon than he is, so he should have just gone for the Night Slash. Now I have nothing to lose, go for the Hidden Power Fire. It will bring down Breloom to a range where it is a 2-hit KO. He decides to go for a Focus Punch because it's his last resort. He can't do a lot against me right now, so I go for Hidden Power Fire. That's going to take him out. Here in the last move, I don't want to risk him going for the Brick Break, expecting my switch into Heatran, because then there is a slight chance that he is going to finish me off with 2 Night Slashes on my Celebi. So I just decide to stay in, get some respectful damage on it with Hidden Power Fire, then switch in my Heatran and finish it off with a Fire Blast, which you will see on the very next turn. So good game, Revo Y. I really enjoyed this battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle as well. I hope you enjoyed my new team as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I really thank all of the guys who subscribed me in the last week, because I really got 100 extra subscribers, which was really awesome. So thank you guys. I love you all. So now I'm going to continue with my question of the day, and this question of the day is about the new Pokemon series, Pokemon Best Wishes, I think it's called. Pretty gay, but yeah, whatever. The question of the day is about that. Team Rocket is going to wear new uniforms. As we know, Team Rocket has been in white uniforms for like the entire season, which is 10 years, I think. And now they are getting black outfits, so that they resemble the Grunt units. They will also be advanced troops in the next edition of Pokemon Best Wishes. So I'm going to ask your opinion about that. Do you think that, Giovanni, is it a good thing that they became advanced troops, however they always lost to Ash? Because the main reason is they are going to be the leading troops in the issue region, the new region in Pokemon Best Wishes. So yeah, what do you think about this sudden clothes changing of Team Rocket and their new function as advanced troops in the issue region? Just leave your answer as a reply to this video, and I'll see you in my next battle. See you guys!